Please welcome Professor Mathew Umpstead of the Shepherd University Department of Communications and New Media. He's worked as a journalist for the Herald Mail since 2006 and has recently taken over as a journalism professor and the Pickett's advisor. So, Professor Umpstead, what made you want to teach at Shepherd University?
Well, first of all, thank you for having me in today. I appreciate that. I guess I've started back at Shepherd in 2005, just kind of getting involved with the student media organization, the Pickett, as kind of a real world professional coming in just to kind of talk to the students that were on part of the staff. And I really enjoyed those engagements, and I just kind of took an interest in teaching. Actually, prior to Shepherd, I actually taught at Hagerstown Community College for a semester teaching public speaking there. And I really enjoyed that. And so my interest was kind of sparked in 2005, 2004. And I always, of course, have a passion for news, so it's a natural fit for me to want to pass along a little bit of my real world experience with people who are also interested in journalism.
Yeah. So how do you think journalism moving from the English department to the communications department is going to affect the classes and the school's news as a whole?
I think it's going to be super, actually, just absolutely awesome. It's a natural fit. Most journalism programs across the United States historically have made that move, have moved or merged or set out on their own and created their own college or school, or they've combined with communications departments. English is just it's a different area of study, and it's definitely there's definitely a distinct difference between English style of traditional writing and journalistic writing. And obviously with multimedia and the platforms involved in today's journalism world, it fits much more naturally with communication. So I think it's going to be a real boost to the providing a more comprehensive, more comprehensive field of work, a study that students can take advantage of here.
So what are your major plans for the Pickett moving forward? Are there any sort of major plans undergoing for the paper?
I think really what we're focusing on right at the moment, and really my role is to really empower students here. I'm not here to tell students as part of the staff what to do. I don't want to boss them around. It's their paper, it's their publication, it's their media organization. If they want to a new print product at one point in the future, I'm not going to stand in their way of doing that. If they want to try to go gangbusters and sell advertising and bring in revenue and actually make some real money in that area, then I'm not going to discourage that either. So it's all really what they are driven and excited about doing. I'm merely here to be a cheerleader and support them and guide them. And as I tell them all the time, CYA. In other words, don't get me sued. And that's basically all I'm here for, is I'm here to guide them and help them in any way I can and give them some professional insight on how to handle things in a professional, fair, and as objective perspective as possible.
So there's many that are under the impression that journalistic news is on the fall. So how do you plan on attracting students to getting into journalism?
Well, there's perception and there's reality. I mean, you have community newspapers. Community journalism is never going to change. There's always going to be community publications. Now, whether they're in print or they're online or whether they're, whatever platform they take, that's up for debate on what the long-term future is. But community journalism is here forever and ever. Amen. Someone will always want to know what occurred at city council. Someone will always want to know what happened at their local university, their local county government, and their state government, and for that matter, the national. But national journalism there is a question where that's going, I think. But on the community journalism level, which is where the building blocks of journalism really began, covering your latest crash, your latest house fire, for example, Shepherdstown's police chief, his house burned to the ground the other night. I mean, people in Shepherdstown, Shepherd University are going to care about that. So the community journalism is here to stay. What iteration, what platform it takes, where it appears, how it's presented, whether it's on TV, whether it's online, whether it's in print, that's not really something that can really be easily predicted. But the key is keeping the basics in focus and making sure people that are interested in journalism understand how to do it, understand how to be a reporter, understand how to answer the who, what, when, where, why, how, why questions when they interview people, how to be respectful, how to be fair, the basics, how to get it right the first time, and to not make embarrassing mistakes that end up getting you sued or something worse. So, I think there's a lot of potential for journalism in the future as far as how it's presented is kind of a moving target with social media and a lot of the changes that are going on with technology.
Yeah. Well, thank you for joining us, Professor Umpstead.
Sure.
If you're looking for journalism in the future, remember to look through the communications department now instead of the English department. The Picket is looking for talent. So if you're interested in working for the newspaper, TV shows, or any artistic journals upcoming, you can contact editor Shauna Redman at sredman, without the N, 05 at rams.shepherd.edu. So this has been Dylan Bishop with Professor Umpstead.
Thank you.
This has been the RAM Report. We'll be right back with the news. My name is Dylan Bishop.
And I'm Amanda Barber.
And this is the RAM Report. Reminder to students that the FAFSA application for fall of 2020 and spring of 2021 will be available on Tuesday, October 1st.
The Phase 2 Gallery of Art is holding a faculty art show until Wednesday, October 2nd.
Paint night is in the Rams Den on Wednesdays from 8 to 10 p.m.
There will be a financial literacy training session in Whitehall Room 206 from 10 to 11 a.m. on Friday, October 4th.
And midterm exams begin Monday, October 7th.
Along with that, there will be a donut day also on Monday, October 7th in the Rams Den from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m.
Zach Benson will be holding a gallery exhibit in Phase 2 Gallery of Art from Monday, October 7th through Monday, November 4th.
Finally, there will also be a graduate college fair in the Wellness Center Arena from 6 to 7:30 p.m. on Monday, October 7th.
This has been Dylan Bishop.
And this is Amanda Barber.
Thank you for tuning in to the RAM Report.
Thank you.